Okay, this is huge. There's a hidden Isu bow in Assassin's Creed Valhalla that you can very easily get if you know what to do. So I will showcase it in action, tell you how to get it, and also go over some other leaked weapons that might be in the game already, but we just don't know how to unlock them yet. So I thought to go over, a like on the video would be super appreciated. And let's go. Every week I do a new Helix credit pack giveaway, so you have a chance to win 2,300 credits, and you can enter via the link in the pinned comment if you want to participate, and these giveaways are for subscribers of the channel only. I'll reach out to the winner via the email. 1 week ago I received this comment from M Chow under my update video, talking about how there is an Isu bow and that there are a total of 4 Isu weapons in the game, and that the bow is called Noden's Arc. He explained how to get it, but it kinda sounded too good to be true, and I also tried the tactic and it did not really work. But then she now reached out to me on Twitter with new leaked weapons. So basically weapons that are already in the files, so likely in the game, but either bugged, so we can't get them, or still hidden, so we don't know how to find them. And one of the screenshots that was shared was from this Noden's Arc, the bow that M Chow also mentioned. And doing a Google search on this bow, or searching on YouTube, led to nothing. So then this must be true, right? You cannot really make it up then. So you need to go over here on the map all the way to the top. So in Yorkshire near the Braunted Turret fast travel spot, where you also find a Drangear if you haven't killed him yet. And from there you want to travel to this lake, and once at the lake, swim to this very small island there. And here you will find a rock that kind of looks like your regular iron ore, but it's slightly different. It has some sparkles, and hitting it won't let you break it. And really, we tried everything. Isu weapons, Mjolnir, really everything, and nothing works. So the rock simply won't break. Then I got reached out by Hall9000 via the input@JorRaptor.com email address. And of course, if you found cool things, totally reach out to me there. He shared a tactic on how to get the bow that he found on a Taiwanese forum. And we now tried this tactic a couple of times and it worked every time. So what you want to do is hit the rock just a few times. You will actually get some feedback as well after hitting it. And then you want to save your game. Then reload that save that you just made. And now once you are inside the game again, the crystal rock will simply still be there. So just hit it again. I don't think it matters which weapon you use. After that, you want to save your game again, and then reload the save you just made. And now when I got into the game again after a second time, the rock was suddenly broken, and then I got a notification that I got this mythical bow. It might totally be that it won't work after 2 times, so then just repeat the tactic. I also had it work after 3 times on an older save. So yes, I went back on a very old save where I was like halfway through the main story, or maybe even less, and I was still able to get the bow. So yes, you can get it after 2 times, or maybe after 10 times. If you just repeat this tactic though, you will get it in the end. And it's really nice that it is immediately mythical, and it's already on a really high upgrade level too, so you don't have to spend that much resources to get it to the max level. It also looks really cool, of course, the regular Isu look. Lights are constantly shining, and it seems quite good too, increasing the attack the further you are from your enemy. But there's like no perk above your health or numbers saying how much the attack is increased. So I tried some things, like I for example went to that bull legendary animal, and I first went in with a regular hunter's bow and did some charged shots and got some pretty good crits, 1300, 1600. But with the Isu bow, same target, same armor set, same distance, I got crits around the 1900. So I only needed just a few shots to take this legendary animal out. And yes, combining this bow with the huntsman armor, that gives you even more damage when far away from the target. And all the footage that you see right here is, by the way, on the very hard difficulty. So when enemies have even more health, meaning that this bow is amazing at sniping, or when simply going into a camp and only focusing on the ranged gameplay. I still need to test it more, but right now it seems like an amazing bow when focused on the ranged playstyle. But I can't help but wonder if this was intended, if you really had to do that safe trick to get it. Or maybe you had to do something else, but this tactic just unlocked it already. Like, it totally has to do with breaking the rock, but maybe the safe trick already triggers it, while it should have been something else, because there is more weird stuff going on in this area around the rock. Like, foxes walk on the bottom of the lake, and there's a bunny there too. So I would not be surprised if it turns out that this was not the way that Ubisoft intended for us to get the bow. So I would also say get it while you still can. Antoine Henry from Ubisoft shared earlier this month that there are still more secrets in the game and that not all are related to getting gear, but some are. And there's definitely one I know that I haven't seen anyone find yet. So I totally think that more weapons that recently leaked, and you see some footage here from French YouTuber Jonathan, and I will leave a link to his channel in the video description, that these weapons are already part of the game and that we can get them, or that they are bugged and that stops them from dropping. Like Skady's blade looks to be out of Jotunheim, it's similar to the axe we find in Utgard, and thanks to Mr. Cheeseman for sending that to me via Discord. We of course know that this axe is linked to that main story boss we fight here, I won't spoil it, but Skady is a Jotun, the goddess of hunting. There's a very large legendary animal you can hunt in Jotunheim that right now only gives you a skill point or a mastery point. Like, are these things linked? We also have Monk in the comments said that he already found Ragnar's dagger I showed you in a previous video. If you talk to a kid outside of the chapel, he gives you Ragnar's dagger as part of a reward for completing something. And he found this kid in Winchester. Like, I still think that the dagger is linked to the Drangir and Ragnar's pit, but I'm totally open for other theories or input as well. So totally let me know in the comments when you find anything, or the input at JorRaptor.com email address. And I also would not be surprised if some of these weapons are just bugged and are not dropping as intended. When Ubisoft responds to this, or when we know more, I will of course let you know here. So totally subscribe to stay up to date on everything Valhalla. A like on the video would really help me out. And at the end of every Valhalla video, we look at pictures that you can send us via the JorRaptor hashtag on Twitter, or via the dedicated pictures channel on my Discord. And you can join my Discord via the link in the pinned comment. When you join, accept the rules, and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, new video, new shots. Which did you select this time?
Hello, hello. First up, no one suspected a thing, with Eivor taking out its final enemy while the area around him is burning to ash. Alexandrina took this really cool action shot. Soldier really got everything, huh? With the arrow stuck in his hand and eye, and now even getting strangled to finish the job. Love it. Next up, looks like Eivor just woke up from his hangover and Petra checking on him in the settlement. Bratzevar got creative with this shot, placing him exactly where she is looking on the ground. Must be one heck of a party, he sculpted that.
And how do you think he did that though?
I think what he did is use the feign death skill and then exactly dropped him next to Petra. What was happened as well.
Good one. So I love it as well.
And finally, we already know for a while that the dragon skin for Sunan from the Nilfheim set is an amazing add-on, and Amaya Nocturna took this stunning shot in the Northern Light. It now even looks like a real dragon in the distance, with the shadow and not knowing it's actually pretty tiny.
Yeah, and I really can't wait for this skin to hopefully at one point be at Reda, because everyone I think wants this. So when we know about that, we will of course let you know here on the channel. So totally subscribe for everything Valhalla. Thanks Joyce as always, and thanks of course you for sending your shots. You can check out our previous video by clicking on the screen. For now, we will speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye.